Well, my name is Shing02. I'm an MC above many things that I dabble with. Currently I reside in Hawaii, and we just finished a quote-unquote tour, and I put quotes on it because we connected all the dots that we had the opportunity to perform at, and some of them we approached ourselves, which is almost like, first attempt in a way, because some cities we just wanted to do it, and then we reached out. So we did, we started with Oakland, went to Chicago, we did Seattle, LA, sold out the Roxy, we did Boston, and then now we did New York. I mean, hip hop is so far and reaching, even in Japan, where it's still relatively underground, compared to a pop music, for example. But still, it's so diverse within that, if you just say hip hop. There's so many young rappers that are coming out, on a freestyle tip, a battle tip. Of course, there are a lot of rappers that are inspired off of certain style of production, whether it's street or what you call mellow, beats or what have you. So it's really diverse. And I'm sure it's grown a lot, and I do hear a lot of younger people getting into it. So it's very different. To me, the music really dictates where my flow should go, or where my words go. And of course, I'm mindful never to repeat what I've said in the past, or so I don't get stuck in somewhere too familiar. I would try to make it past the point of being complacent. Saying whether a phrase that I use, or try to hit something at a different angle, even though it's the same thing. I grew up in Tanzania and London as well, so it wasn't just a US and Japan influence, but for me, I moved to California when I was 14, so that those high school formative years was really through not just American culture, but California culture in particular, and Bay Area, So I was constantly traveling through these different bubbles. Then I went to UC Berkeley for college, so that was a whole, bubble in itself. We call it Republic of Berkeley, pretty much and not just people being weird and hippie and stuff, but it's got such a rich history, of civil rights and really, really deep stuff. And I was very, very, very intimidated when I first started coming to New York in the 90s, because the only information I have is from music videos, basically. I was super intimidated, and songs, But eventually, I started making friends and started realizing that not everybody here is from here. So you just kind of start to find your own place. I mean, I'm so humbled every time because, when the crowd gets so hyped, it's I really do feel that every crowd is almost connected in a way because they share the same appreciation and the same intensity towards the music. And I feel a lot of sincerity. So the only way we could react to that in any way is to really keep it sincere on our side, So when I'm performing these songs basically over and over again, right? But to me, I really go back to the time when I'm writing those songs. Not when I recorded it, but more when I wrote it. Because I'm still vibing to the beat and just writing the lyrics to it, right? So it's almost I almost equate it to almost acting, but not in a bad way. It's more method acting. You're in character of the person, more like the voice inside the song, Not even a person, you're just a voice. And you're just trying to enhance what the song is all about. So it's almost free association poetry. It's like conversation right now. So it's a product of spontaneity, but you kind of, once you put it down and it kind of fits the song, it's just gonna last a long time, basically. So usually I don't really revisit what I've done in my past, past accomplishments. But as far as songs, the more you do them, like I said, with different influences, it just keeps evolving as well. So it's quite interesting. That's why I said during the song or during the show that it's almost like a time portal.
Recipe.